guys. Today I'm reviewing the first episode of the final season of The Walking Dead. Man, we finally got to this point. The final season of The Walking Dead, man. Yeah, because I've been watching the show since I was like 13 when it first started in 2010. And it's going to be 11 years soon, in like late October, since I've been watching the show. And I guess this is going to be the longest season, I think. I mean, because season 10 was pretty long because of, COVID and everything that happened. But yeah. I don't know if this one will be longer because it's going to have like 3 parts, and this is the first part right now. I'm not sure how many episodes. I might need to check on that. But yeah, this is the first episode. It kind of starts off with Daryl, the back of Daryl with the wings, because Judith in the previous season kind of made a addition to his wing, like fixed it basically. So yeah, that was kind of a cool way to start off the season, seeing the back of Daryl. And I guess kind of hinting on the plans of what they're going to do with Daryl in the season. Yeah. I mean, because by the end, it's also going to be setting up his spin-off show with Carol, since we know they're getting a spin-off show. I just don't know if it's called The Walking Dead, Daryl and Carol, or something like that. Yeah, because there's still going to be a lot of spin-offs after The Walking Dead's over, so yeah. Yeah, basically, I think they're basically in this military base that's abandoned, but there's like these walkers that are on the floor sleeping. They're basically lurkers, that Angela Khan says. Because I did read I didn't read. I watched the thing after the episode. When Angela Khan's talking about the episode and the things in the episode, and she says they're basically lurkers. They're kind of like, in a way, they kind of like sleep, because they're on the ground, kind of sleeping. And it's not until, something happens when Daryl kind of drops his blood, because it kind of gets like a cut when he's getting the supplies and he's trying to escape. Or is it when he's actually trying to get down? Yeah. That's when the walkers start to, wake up. Yeah, it kind of feels a little bit like they use that from... they've always been around in Robert Kirkman, but they didn't really use them as much. And it's cool that they're using them now in the final season. I was going to say it kind of reminds me of The Last of Us, but like I said, Robert Kirkman kind of had these kind of lurkers idea anyway. Yeah, where they just lurk around, like they could be like just standing around, scratching themselves, like in The Last of Us, or just on the floor sleeping in a way. And that was kind of a cool thing that we got to see at the beginning. But yeah, it's basically like some dead military soldiers all over the ground, and it's cool to actually see a bunch of walkers again, because yeah. In those COVID episodes of season 10, we didn't get to see a bunch of walkers. But yeah. They were still good episodes, but yeah. Lack of walkers. And it's cool that we can get to see a lot of walkers again. We see loads in this episode. It kind of makes up for, those not seeing a lot of walkers in the COVID episodes, but yeah, in season 10. Because yeah, they're basically here to steal some supplies, I think. And they do get a few guns as well, like some assault rifles, yeah. Because man, they're really dire when it comes to supplies and stuff. Because basically Maggie's group, like there's actually more of them that are alive, and have kind of merged in with the Hilltop and Alexandria. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with the other group, the Oceanside at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with them at this point. Because do they still have their community? I know they're not. I don't even know if they're even connected with each other anymore. Like they're not even close anymore. They're just doing their own thing. Yeah. But yeah, basically, Carol kind of goes to get some extra supplies. That was like defending her, like throwing knives, which is cool. Like he's throwing his knives basically that he used to fight Beta with. Yeah, and then Carol picks him up afterwards while she gets the supplies, and they basically descend up because they kind of use ropes to get down. Yeah. And even after they did all that, that's still not even a lot of supplies. It seems like it is a bunch, but they still need more, because like I said before, they've kind of merged like another group, like Maggie's group, like some of the surviving members from her group that she was in before. Like they've kind of all merged together, so they're still gonna need more food, because the food that they have, it's only gonna last a week, but I don't even know if it will even feed everyone as well. So yeah, they still need more supplies, but I guess Maggie says that she knows a place that could... Oh, well, she kind of gets advice from Negan, which, the stuff with Maggie and Negan in this episode, probably the most intense stuff, yeah, in this episode. And the way how it ends, yeah, I can't wait to get to that. Yeah. Because I'm obviously talking about spoilers in these reviews, so yeah. Also, the stuff with the Commonwealth, because you know the others like Ezekiel, you know Princess and them, Yumiko, yeah, and you know Eugene, they're kind of still with them. The best are going through processing like in the comics, but a bit of difference though, and I kind of like the way how to do it. Yeah, I mean, because they do ask them questions like in the comics, but they kind of do it in a way where you know, like it's back to back. Like you kind of seeing them ask questions at the same time. Like it's a cool style the way how they did that. Yeah, and trying to make them answer the same questions to see if they do mistakes. Seems like the Commonwealth are being more careful in the TV show than the comics because it seems like they just accept anyone. Well, maybe not anyone, but you know, anyone where their skills could actually be useful. Where in the TV show, it seems like they're being very careful because of the questions they actually ask, like if you have any diseases, and we kind of know what's going on with Ezekiel. Like, is Ezekiel even going to survive this season, man? I mean, he's definitely surpassed his comic book death, but you know, Ezekiel's really sick right now. I don't even know if he's going to make it out of this season. But you know, we'll see where that goes. Yeah. Eugene, he's just answering the questions like nothing, and even giving extra information, like knowing stuff that he, you know, that most people at this point probably would have forgot about because it's been like over 10 years in the apocalypse. Like remembering so many details, like oh my god, and there's Eugene, man. Yeah, he's gonna be perfect for them. Yeah, because basically they want to escape because we kind of see like these other two characters who they don't really know. They basically keep getting put through processing, and it seems like they've been there for 4 months. That the girl says, but the man says like 9 months, and then they kind of revealed like maybe too much information. So the big boss man removes them, which is the guy from who I know from the comics with the red armor. Yeah, it's cool to see him. Seems like he's intimidating, but Ezekiel's not intimidated by him. Yeah, you can kind of tell that the you know the kind of person that he was, you know, in the non-apocalypse days when things were just normal. Yeah, yeah, like Ezekiel's just coughing at the time, and he's getting like processed as well. So he's trying to say that he's not sick, but then when that happens, yeah, makes him a bit sus about him. Sus, man. I can't believe I just said that. Yeah. But yeah. Also, Yumiko. I mean, I'll get to her once I get to the point where, because they do get to a point where Princess has an idea because she kind of knows everything about people somehow, and to tell people apart from their armors, like she basically listened into their conversations because she was kind of closer to the guards, I guess, and she kind of knows the people and the routines and a lot of secrets about them as well. So they kind of knew like a time where two guards were gonna do something together, and then that's where they leave their armor behind. So Yumiko and Ezekiel, wait, is it Yumiko and Ezekiel or Yumiko and Eugene who get the armor? Yeah. To pretend to be guards to then you know get out, but then they kind of see like these pictures all over the wall. It's like something that you'd see like in a non-apocalypse situation where you know people are remembering people that have died, but there's like you know pictures all over the wall. It's kind of like when you know someone that you care about passes away and you have like a picture of them to remember him by. Yeah. Well, they kind of see something like that, and that just makes them think like maybe this community is not like what we think it is, like another villain group. Maybe there's actually more to it, and it feels more like how things were back before the apocalypse. I mean, that was a moment where they speak like, but then you know, they might not be safe here, so they decide to leave. But then Yumiko, she kind of sees something from her sister, which I guess they kind of remix in Michonne's storyline, because in the comic, yeah, Michonne kind of decides to stay because her daughter's actually alive, because there was two daughters that she had before things got really bad, and she thought they both died. Yeah, basically she reunites with one in the comic book, which was you know such a heartfelt moment, man. Seeing that when one of her kids are actually alive, yeah, that was a great moment. Especially if you play the Telltale games, like they focus on that a lot. Like she hallucinates their kids a lot in the Telltale game of Michonne, yeah. And then seeing that one of them are alive afterwards in the comic, like that was nice. Because the kind of you know this the other daughter kind of well the daughter that survives, she kind of says what happens to the other daughter, but you know yeah. I don't want to talk too much about that. I want to talk about Yumiko because her sister I guess is alive because I think she says that her sister died from a situation that she was in, but I can't fully remember the whole story. I just know that they were really close. But yeah, knowing that her sister's alive, you know, she's not going to leave now. So does that mean everyone's going to stay? Yeah. And that's what happens there, but then we're going to get to, you know, the big stuff. because Maggie basically goes to a place where they basically there was a lot of people that was alive in this location, but they all got wiped out by the threat that almost killed Maggie and her group. And we kind of see all these new members who survived as well. It was kind of cool. Yeah, some of them seem cool. Yeah, but it seems like they also know what Negan did to Maggie when she was with the original group. So yeah, they don't like Negan. Like Negan, I don't know what Negan is doing in this episode, man. It's like, is he trying to get himself killed? Knowing what he did to Glenn and everyone, like just everyone, basically hates him most anyway. And he's doing things where he feels like, man, I should be redeemed at this point. Like all the things I've done, I've basically become a better person now. But you guys are still not giving me a chance. But I mean, the things Negan did, like, why would they forgive him just like that? I mean, you've killed people that they've cared about, and you enslaved them for like 2 seasons, yeah. So yeah, they're never gonna forget that, especially Maggie, because Maggie, she still wants to kill him, but she still like Maggie never really got to see Negan's growth because he did change, but Maggie never got to see that. She's still in the same situation where she was, where she was gonna kill Negan, and what she did to Rick to get to Negan to kill him. And she probably had guilt from that as well, and what made her leave and everything. Because she probably still blames herself for what happened to Rick. Yeah, not knowing if he's alive or dead. I mean, most people probably think he's dead at this point. I know that Daryl probably still thinks he's alive because they never really found the body. It's just his hat and his revolver. Well, his hat was with Judith, so yeah. The revolver, that's what they picked up from, the situation that was left behind, yeah. After that explosion in season 9, yeah. But yeah, like Maggie just still hates Negan at this point. Like, she knows that Negan's useful for what she uses him for, like to find what they're looking for, because he knows his way around DC, I guess. So she uses him for that. But there's a part of her that still wants to also kill him at the same time. So her plan wasn't just to help find food for her people and Alexandria and Hilltop. It seems like she was also thinking to kill Negan, but she's not also thinking that she could also put the people that she cares about in danger. Yeah, Maggie, I can't really agree with a lot of Maggie's decisions. I mean, I understand Negan killed Glenn, but, the things that she's doing to get revenge, yeah, it kind of put people in danger by the end of the episode. And when Negan... it's just had enough. Because basically, there's a situation where one of the members, and then they're going to die like some kid, but then Negan basically saves him. Yeah. And Maggie's just like, we just need to be more careful, and that's it. And Negan's just like, really? Like, this guy could have died. And, it's just meant to say, like, I know that you've been trying to kill me this whole time since we've been down here. And you're just waiting for the perfect opportunity, like, when it's just me and you to kill me. Yeah. And I'm also not thinking that, this could get them in danger coming down here. Yeah. It's just the last decision though, like, that Negan chooses to do. Basically, when things go to hell and there's like walkers all over the place, Daryl's dog runs away. Like, just things go really bad and everyone's just trying to get away from the walkers. Maggie kind of gets herself in a situation where the walkers are going to get her. And then Negan, oh my god. Yeah, Negan, he basically sees that she's in danger, and then he just like, bye. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Oh my god, that's the moment where he might have at least a bit redeemed himself with Maggie, but he was thinking like, man, this person's not even giving me a chance, like, yeah, and he didn't really think of that. That probably was his last chance to get some redemption for Maggie for what he did to Glenn, but yeah. Just leaving her for dead, like, if she survives, which Maggie's gonna survive, she's gonna want to kill him, because she did say, I'm just thinking of a reason to basically kill you, and this, like, what he did, just leaving her for dead, that's probably gonna be the reason. But I still think they'll still defend him though, I mean, because Maggie is kind of responsible for them being down there, so, yeah. I think they're gonna kind of be on more of Negan's side than Maggie's side, because she kind of put him in a situation, like, in this bad danger. And if any of them die, man, oh my god, because of Maggie. I I mean, she shouldn't be focusing on revenge. She should be focusing on helping her people. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes for the next episode, man. Because I know Maggie's going to survive, but yeah. Jeez. Negan. I mean, he was right until he decided not to help Maggie. He could have easily helped Maggie and redeemed himself a bit for Maggie. And not helping her, because he probably thinks like, oh man, she's dead now, it's all over. But then she's going to come back trying to kill him and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's my review of the first episode. It was a lot of fun. Happy to see The Walking Dead's back for its final season. And knowing that we're going to get more stuff afterwards. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with the movies, but just knowing that we're going to get more shows, like Tales from The Walking Dead and the Daryl and Carol spin-off. Yeah. It's good to know. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.